Taking in a big breath for Judy's mind body. Inhaling up. Take in a funnel breath with your lips pursed, or not pursed, but just open here. Funnel breath, when you begin, is really a good way to feel the fullness of the breath as it comes in. This is triple burner. We're going to do this 9 times. We've done 4. So inhaling up and out and exhaling back down. Let's call this 7, 8, and your feet are in a V. 9, called rider on horse position. Beautiful. We next do Buddha picks up the earth, bringing your palms up to the sky, opening here, and then exhaling down and inhaling up through the center body, and then turning the palms up to push the world out into the sky. Buddha picks up the earth. 2. We will also do this 9 times. 3, etc. The most important thing is to feel the expansion with the breath. And then the contraction as you exhale up to push the world up into the sky. And then as you pick it up in here, inhale, and then push up the world up. Really feel the shoulder open out and back so that you get some space there. 7. Slowness, continuity, circularity, all important parts of Qigong. 8. And last one, let's make this super slow. Inhale through the nose now. Exhale through the mouth with your tongue on the upper palate, behind the teeth. And we'll do one more there because Buddha picks up the earth is a powerful idea that we can change the world with our thoughts and our actions. And then we come back and we're going to shake it out from the feet, the knees, the hips, the upper body, the arms, the fingers, everything. It's a real shakeout. And you can let that shakeout go for a while because we need to get everything relaxed before we really start going here. Good. This is the accordion. Now we're expanding the ribs. It's a linear expansion. Inhale here. And exhale back to the center. Feel the breath come in through the nostrils and out down the throat with the tongue on the upper palate and lips slightly open. This is 3. This is the in-breath. This is the out-breath. 4. We'll make this is 5 here as you come back with the out-breath. 6, in-breath. 7 with the out-breath. And one more. The accordion, notice how when you exhale back to contract, it's as if the accordion comes, all the parts of it, the seams in it just come together to about there. And then you release. Let's shake it out again. Inhale. We'll do several groundings. Inhale to the heart. That's our middle Dan Tien, or energy center. Exhale to the abdomen. Your primary one right here. Back to the heart. Now go up to the head. And sink it down. You've just come to the third Dan Tien, or energy center. And as we expand up, We can expand up and open for the trees of California. Inhale. Exhale back down slowly, creating relaxation response with our slow response of the palms and the breath. When you need to do one, take one in. And then coming all the way up here, a little higher for the mountains. Wherever you are, feel that wonderful feeling of expanding to the mountains. Inhale and sink it back down slowly. Beautiful. Let's take it up even higher to the clouds that we saw today, all different colors, black, gray, white, against a blue sky. And exhale down slowly. Kind of in praise of nature. And then we're going to come all the way up, slight back bend of the upper spine, opening up to the sun or the moon, whatever time of day it is for you. And always stabilizing through the feet with rider on horse position, which is a figure like this. Come back down. Beautiful. Sink it, shake it. Good. So that's the groundings that we'll be playing with this during this class. Even when we're in Tai Chi Chih, we'll do several of them because we need this space between moves sometimes to really relax the body. So that idea will come back, the groundings. Heaven and earth. This hand will come up towards heaven and flatten the palm up there as you extend the arm. And the other palm will come down towards the earth. We'll come back, inhale here, and sink it down. One other concept I want to mention is the sense of bringing the palms towards the earth here, which is a settling point. So your palms are rounded when you do that, and you really feel connected down to the earth. So now when we come to heaven and earth, we bring this palm up like this, flatten it up here, extend through the arm, and the other arm comes down like this. And they're both palms are facing towards your left right now. And as we come back up, let's inhale this other palm up here, and everything will move towards the right. But here's your heaven on the inhale, and here you're exhaling here. Heaven and earth. One moves to the heavens and the other moves towards the earth. Let's do that several times here to really feel that and enjoy it. Inhale in the center, and then perhaps exhale down and up. You have to play with the breath to really figure it out. That's really an extension through both arms, and the legs are pretty extended here too. So heaven and earth, it's like you want to go both directions. And you can kind of work out a pattern here if you like. I like to do this several times. Let's try this. 1, breathe in. 2, 3, let's go to 6. And last one, very slow. Hold it. And inhale, center, and exhale. Beautiful. I'm happy to see you all today. It's really great. We had great weather here. We're now going to go to from the accordion and the heaven and earth to the propeller. This is a spinal twist. So we keep our feet in a V here. I'll just come a little closer so you can see what we're doing here. And we're going to inhale here. We'll first go to the right. Inhale. And your hip, your middle body, your shoulders, your head, and your eyes are all moving towards the right on your exhale here. And now slowly back to center to inhale, or just combine your breath however you like. Take it in through a nice, beautiful breath there, and then exhale this way. And you're turning to spinal twist here. And on the twist, we usually say we exhale. When we come back to the center, we take a nice inhale. And let's do several more of these. Let's exhale this way to the right. Start to inhale center. And you can keep moving here and then exhale to the left. Kind of feels like a windmill in a way. And we'll do one more to the left. And one more to the center. Inhale here. Good. Now shake it out because the arms are heavy. And for our senior bodies, we want to make sure that we can still move all this stuff. Okay. Now, if we want to, we can just start tapping down. Let's tap down. We're going to bring the feet out into a V like this, tap down the body. You're going to fold forward from the hips and then round the back to come all the way down towards the feet and then tap outside the legs. We'll do this a couple of times. Come back up. There's no need to rush through class today, so we'll just enjoy wherever we get to. Back up. And let's go down one more time, folding forward from the hips and then round the back and come all the way over and tap, even around your toes if you can get that far. But if you need to bend your knees, for sure. Okay, good. And now we'll come down this arm, taking your time, just enjoy it because we want to tap into the skin and the blood vessels here with a little bit of energy. Not too soft, but just about whatever works for you. Then the other arm, up and down it, a couple times. There's no rules on this. And then inside the arm. And then the center body here. I usually like to have my students do Tarzan things with Italian vowels. Okay, inhale. Ah, oh, oh. Breathe in each time. Ooh. Ooh, E, E. And now try to take it a little bit higher. Hey, hey. I call that Tarzan on steroids. Ready? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that gets the head voice going. E, ready? E. Hey, hey. Let's go up with A. And down with it. You can play with that. It's good for the voice. Okay. Now we're going to go back down the body again. So bringing your feet out in a V and folding forward from the hips. We'll come down inside of the legs, outside. And then you're behind here. And then if you like to, you can make gentle fists and just rub out the low back there and the upper part of your back end here into the low back. Great. Okay, now rubbing down is another really important thing. So you can rub down this arm, and that's it's kind of a nice, soft, gentle touch, but it's definitely sending energy through to the skin, maybe more than the tapping. And then the other arm, and the hand, and the inside. Good. And rub the hands together. They do so much for us. So we have great gratitude to our body. That's what this all is. Okay, now you're going to tap the face and the neck. And maybe make little gentle circles around your cheeks, your nose. And I like to do the ears. So you can start at the bottom, earlobe, and then pull out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is the top of your ear. Go back down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do the crawl stroke. Big arms. You don't have to go fast, but I want you to feel that the whole body, from the heel through the knee, through the hip, through the upper body, to the shoulder and the hand, moves as one dimension. And you'll need to let your heel go on this. So you sometimes end up sliding on the front ball of the foot or just releasing the heel to do this. Basically making sure that we clarify our diagonal crosses here with the whole body. Good. Nice crawl stroke. Good. Good. Let's do the back stroke. Let's start with your left hand. Up and back. And now really feel that shoulder. Now, if the shoulders sometimes are a problem for people, you can just put your fingers right here and feel that joint as it moves. And if it moves like this for you, that's fine. If it moves like that for you, it's great. You can do it up there. You just want to feel what's happening there. Good. Let's try the other side. Maybe small. Small to large is a really good thing. And now we're moving out, bringing the elbow back a bit. Now we're moving up, a little higher. And then if both arms work, which isn't always true for all of us, then you can come up here like this and do kind of a bird, maybe a condor. But taking it slow is what we need to do. And still feeling those joints as we, for example, bring the elbows back. That increases our wingspan. And let's do 3 more of this bird. And on the last 2, let's go back the opposite way, like if a bird could go backwards. And once again, let's start small. Let's get a little more open here. And then a little bit more open, you can almost feel the shoulder blades starting to come together and back when you open the chest. Yes, feel all these things. Our bodies are amazing. 1 more. Beautiful. Let's shake that out because we don't want to add any tension here to our already complicated lives. Right? Okay. Now we're going to go back to the breaststroke. Inhale. And you're going to push out. The palms are facing forward. Inhale first. Push out and make a sound like a swish. Swish. Why? Because that engages your abdominal muscles. Inhale. Swish. Let it go. Inhale. Swish. 3 more. Swish. Well, that's probably enough, right? Yeah, enough is enough after a while. Good. Now we're going to come from that into knocking at the gates. So here we're knocking at the gates are going to be the gates that go across the abdomen and hit the back here, and then the ones for the kidneys, which are here. And then you can do the lung points here. Ready? And you let the heel go as you move, knocking at the gates. Gates are the gates of reproductive organs, the gates of movement, of breath. These are the gates, big time. One more here. Good, now we're gonna relax for a second, shake it out, and go to our kidneys next. Ready? Inhale. But don't forget to let the heel go. Two more. 6. Good. Shake it out again. This is a no tension day, I hope. And now we're going to do the lung points, just feeling this right here. Very good. Let's do the hip circles. Forward, to the right, back, to the left. All 4 points, and you can make them more connected than that, but you want to feel them all. Forward, right, back, left, forward. And we're moving around the clock here, clockwise, when we move to the right. Now we're going to move back to the center and move to the left. So here we are, starting with the front of the body here, and now moving to the left, counterclockwise. 2, forward, left, back, right, 3. Let's do it a 5, 4, and 5. Good, and you can always add some of your own here, however you would like to do it, just so that you free it. And then go maybe the opposite way. Because we don't want to be tight in our joints, but we also want to leave space here right under the ribs. So bring your fingers right under the ribs and make sure that there's space between that and the hip bone. Good. All right, let's shake it out again. Head and neck. Bringing your palms behind you. And what that does is it holds the shoulders down. You're going to inhale, bring your chin towards the chest and move it towards the right first. The ear to the shoulder and then to the up and then around ear to the other shoulder. That's 1 cycle. Let's do 5. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out as you come around. 4. And 5. That was the one to the right first. Now we're going to go counterclockwise. So take a break for a second for the head as it gets tired. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest. And now start with this ear to this side, moving to the left and round to the top. And be very careful. Some people really don't like to go back at all on this. So you can always just move from the chin and make smaller circles like you're inside of a dog collar. Or you can make the bigger circle if it works for you. 4, 5, 6. Good. Shoulder rolls. Let's first bring them up before we do that. Inhale and just say huh as they come down. Inhale, huh. Inhale. It's letting go. Huh. And one more. Huh. Good. Now we're going to roll forward, up, back, and down, letting the shoulder blades roll down the back. Roll down the back, opening up the chest here. And then we also want to close the chest so that we get a nice expanse in the back. So the full feeling of what it is to move through here. And you can circle your fingers around on top and you get the whole dimension of what's going on there, like you're doing this, almost drawing it with your index finger. Now we're going to come back up, forward and down. Inhale back here. And then exhale as you bring the shoulders forward. All the joints need to move both directions. That's kind of the rules I've been reading about. And one more here will be 6. Beautiful. Okay, now bring the palms out to the side in a T shape. And then circle with the wrists, forearms, upper arm, 4, 5, 6, and now go back. That was a forward circle of the whole area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now bring the elbows close to the body and just circle the wrists. So that's one dimensioning the one joint here. If we wanted to extend that energy into the forearm, we would just bring the arms out. And of course, if we want to make it into the whole arm up to the shoulder, then we bring them out even further. So these are your choices. And if you want to bring them up, you can do that too. We want to add our dimensions to what we can do and have the facility to change things. And go back now. 4, 5, 6 here. And then back to where we started, which was the elbows right into the body and circling forward. And we can circle back too. 4, 5, 6. Very good. In adding our Qigong here, let's do picking up a feather and letting it go. And this uses your peripheral vision also. So we want to always include the vision of seeing from the third eye, the middle of your forehead, so that you don't drop your head down, or I don't drop mine down, except to look down. So now maybe you come down the wall, flattening the palm, looking down, and let your weight shift and be included here. You'll find that the back heel wants to rise, and then it wants to come down so that you can look back at the wall that you've just painted. 3. We'll do 3 more here. Picking up a feather and letting it go also includes this flattening of the palm as you come down that wall. 4. So see it go. 5. All the way up, really inhale high and then exhale down. 6. And now we're going to turn to the other side. So I like to bring my feet around so that I can do this easily. And it's almost like I'm weight shifting from here with this foot out here like this and that foot like there. So you can now look back, inhale up, release the back heel, extend that leg. And as the arm comes down, the whole body is working together. Actually, the toe just came up in front. You didn't do that before, I don't think. So let your body go. But really feel the grounding through the feet. This is great for combining with your movement of the arm. We'll do 3 more here of picking up a feather and letting it go. See it high, see it come down the wall, see it low. And 1 more, I think, because it's so much fun. Good. Come back to center. We'll shake it out again. We've had a nice Qigong time here. And what else do I want to do here? I want to go into some yoga stuff here, which is picking up a bowl. And you're going to do your spinal twist that way because it's different. It's a little bit different from what we did with propeller, where the arms were flat. Bring it up here around the arms, release the elbows so that they're not out there flat, and pick up a bowl. Inhale for a spinal twist towards your right. Inhale, and then exhale the spinal twist. Hip, upper body, shoulder, head, eyes. 3/4 turn. Inhale back to center. And see how much easier this is than the propeller. And now inhale and then exhale this way. Yeah, yoga is very disciplined, but it's also very different in many ways. And you can almost blow the feathers out of here. They're in your bowl. Come back to center and 1 more to the right. Blowing out your feathers. Inhale to the center. And now sink it down. So we've been playing with the idea of the spinal twist with prayer, which is also yoga. Bring it forward to the balls of the feet. Lengthen through your spine. and twist towards your right. Inhale, twisting towards your right. Just the body, but leave the feet on the ground. Just keeping on your balls of the feet. And twisting hip, upper body, head, hands, and vision. Inhaling center. It's a really great balance thing here because you've lifted up your heels. Coming to the other side now, inhaling and then exhaling towards your left. Keeping your palms together. You can feel the prana when their palms are together. That's what we call the energy of the breath and movement in yoga. And in Qigong, it's different. We leave the palms open. Coming back to center. We'll inhale for the yoga prayer. The feet are just straight forward now. All the way up and inhale down after you take a big inhale. And now exhale with the palms in prayer. All the way down to your abdomen. And now release. That's more like Qigong. Inhale there. And as you come down, bring the palms apart. Keep them apart, but you'll feel the Lei Gong points right in the center of the palms connecting as you exhale down. And let's go from prana to chi. Prana is when the palms touch for the prayer. Chi is when they don't touch, but you'll feel something different. A sense of energy with the palms separated. And now feel the release when you get to the bottom of your breath. And then come into Tadasana, the mountain pose. Inhale to rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. T'ai Chi Chih. 19 movements and one pose. Rocking motion. Feel the figure 8. Draw it with your index fingers on both sides. And then release the palms for your forward back shift. Fingers are slightly open and definitely relaxed. You can always just let them go a minute here, flutter them a bit, and then they should relax. So that there's space between the fingers and there's a feeling of connection with the breath here as you come up on the inhale and back down on the exhale. And you're shifting forward and up. In the center, there's a little bit of a drop, and then you're coming back with this sense of sinking and then rising, which happens at both ends, which makes it like a rocking chair. And get lost in it. Let's do 4 more. And last one. Rocking motion. Our first of 19 moves in one pose. Let's ground it through the earth. Inhale and sink it. As we come into bird flaps its wings, feet are in a V here, like this. You're going to inhale, and you're on the edge of a branch as you flap your wings and learn how to fly. Sinking down, rising, inhaling. Third one wrist circle forward with both sides, left and right. Second cycle of 3. Feel the inhale as you rise, feel this exhale as you sink. And feel the coming to the front of the feet and holding that feeling of balance right there as you do one wrist circle. Let's do another cycle for fun. And inhale back to sink it through the earth and ground it on balls of energy in resistance to gravity. Now shifting towards your right to bring the left forward. We're around the platter in chest high water, inhaling right at your sternum area, and the heel of the hand is on the water. You're moving outside your left foot and back towards your right foot. There's grounding in the front and there's grounding in the back as you bend the front or the back knee, and the opposite leg will be straight without walking the knee. And enjoy it. It's fun. Even though it's so slow and so circular and so soft. 2 more. Good, bring that foot back in. That was your left. Inhale to sink it into the ground. Single time. Shift it towards your left. Release your right. And we come back to around the platter on the right side, moving outside that right knee and back around outside the left. 9 times. 2 right there. Breathing in, breathing out right opposite your heart. And feel the shift as you come forward, gliding and then releasing the back heel. Gliding back, releasing the front toe. 4 more on your right side. Enjoy it. Last one of around the platter. Beautiful. Bring that right foot back. Inhale to sink it through the earth. Shift towards the right to bring the left heel forward. We're around the platter variation, picking up a ball of energy at this side, your left side, and sinking it at your right side. But the heel of the hand will stay level here. So we sink it, feeling it back there, in that back foot as it bends. You want to feel the forward bend there, and then the back bend here, and then straighten the front leg, and then straighten the back leg. That way we get the yang-yin effect that we want. 2 more on the left side of around the platter variation. Bring the foot back in. Feet are in a V, rider on horse position. Sink it down into the earth. And shift to the left to bring your right heel forward. Around the platter variation, right side. Make sure that's outside your right knee when you start. And then when the circle comes around, you're coming back towards your left foot. Now you're level on the water right here, all the way around, and then you pick it up again, that ball. And this is polarity when the palms face each other right here. And then it's polarity with the earth here, or the water, as you come around. One more on the right side of around the platter variation. Beautiful. Bring that right foot in. Inhale. Up to your heart. Bring it down to the abdomen. Let's take it up to the head, our third dantian or energy center. And down. And then up to the trees. Open here. Exhale down slowly, creating relaxation response more and more as we go. Bring it up to the mountains, just higher and more open and more extensive. Inhale, center, exhale it down. And then preparing for the slight back bend of the upper spine, make sure you're grounded in the earth, feet in a V. To the sun and stars. Inhale. Slowly come back down with the palms, but keep the spine really long so that there's a sense of a string from the back of the skull being held up by the heavens. Beautiful. And now we move to the next move, which is bass drum. Shift to the right. Bring the left forward. And that front leg is now straight. The heel just dropped. As you come forward, feel that bend of the front leg. As you come back, feel the bend of the back leg and straighten the front leg so that you get a really yin yang when the leg straightens, yang when it bends. And it keeps exchanging. Bass, drum. There's polarity between the palms here. They're just following each other and they're facing. For men, it's supposed to be an 8-inch thing. For women, probably wider. And everyone's body is different, so you'll develop your own way of feeling with this. Your drum might be bigger than mine or smaller. Three more of bass drum on the left side. Last one. On the left heel comes back in now. Your feet are in a V. For rider on horse, you sink down that energy. You shift to the left to bring the right heel forward. And just this leg is yin now, so just the heel just dropped, and this back leg is slightly bent, and it's the yang leg. And now it's going to switch. Bend the front leg, straighten the back. Two. We're going to go to 9 on the right side now of bass drum. Feel yourself digging through that air with your fingertips. And your breath. You can try the Qigong breath, which is putting the tongue on the upper palate. It frees the throat area as you exhale back. And the mouth is just slightly open. Two more on your right side. Of bass drum. Good. Bring the foot back into rider on horse position, feet in a V. Inhale here. Sink it down. We just went to the heart. Since we finished the right side, we're going to go up to the head. I like to multiple ground. It just settles everything between moves. And bring it all the way up this time to the slight back bend of the upper spine, all the way to the stars or the sun. Inhale, and then slowly sink it down in relaxation response. And our next move will be daughter on the mountaintop, daughter of the valley. Shift to the right, bring the left heel forward. Coming up in Tadasana mountain pose, we come up 2 mountains here. And we exhale down through the central trail, back foot's in a 45-degree angle to the front. Feel the expansion. Feel the contraction here. As you come forward, it's expansion. As you come back, it's contraction. Forward is the inhale or in-breath. Back is the out-breath. That's contraction. Three more. Now soften the breath so it's not too much for your body, but still feel that cycle of inhaling, exhaling. And last one on your left of going up the mountain, daughter on the mountaintop. Feet are in a V again. Inhale to sink it through the earth. Rest on globes of energy. Shift to the left to release your right. Daughter on the mountaintop, starting in mountain pose. Coming up the sides of the mountains and then down through the center. The back heel is now supported by the 45-degree angle of that leg to the front. This will be 4. We're going to go all the way to 9. The back hand is still close to the heart. It's your left hand. And your right hand is going to cross at the wrist here. And the fingertips will be up so that you have 2 circles that intertwine here. 3 more. The slower we can move, the better. Last one. The daughter has climbed the mountains, and that's you with the left hand behind the right. Single grounding. Let's double ground it, because we're moving into daughter in the valley next. Bring it up to the head. Also triple ground it. Third dantian. And then a little bit higher, because when we start on the top of the mountain, we need to be able to see all the way up and all the way down. Coming back down slowly to ground it. And we start our move on the left side, shifting to the right. Daughter in the valley starts on top of those 2 mountains we went up. And it comes down slowly on the exhale. And inhales here as you come forward. And exhales as you look back down the valley, daughter in the valley. And our mountains and our hills are definitely celebrated in this beautiful move. It's a celebration of nature, the early roots of this, that people really notice nature and love it. And we do too. 4. Daughter in the valley. 5. Left side. 6. Notice how slow this is, how circular it is, how it moves from the center body, and how everything, the breath, the mind, The movement is connected in synchronicity. 8. Last one on your left. Beautiful. Bring that left foot back in. Inhale to sink it through the ground. To shift to the left in order to release the energy here and drop this heel here on the right side. And start up here on top of the mountains. Inhale. And then exhale slowly down. And then inhale through the center. Central trail. And notice how it's a heart shape right here. Here's your inhale. Center of the heart. Outside of the heart. 2 mountains. This is 4. We're going to 9. 5 is the next inhale. There's your exhale. 6. Notice how beautiful it is rhythmically. Actually, that exhale is always a little bit longer. The exhale is as you come over the mountains and back down. And one more here. This is 9. Beautiful. We finished the right side. We can do a bit of grounding here to make sure that we stabilize it. Extend your breath up and your spine. Keep extending your spine as you come to the third dantian. And down slowly without dropping the spine. And then all the way up, slight back bend of the upper spine. Open. And slowly come down in relaxation response. Feeling the breath exhale. And maybe here just letting it go. And sinking it into the ground. Daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley have happened in a certain way that makes them companion moves. And now we move to carry the ball to the side. So you can gently go over here and then move across that way towards the left. Placing your thumbs on the hip bones here and making sure that the hips are there for you. This move actually moves us through the hip joints here. So as you circle, you're going to be doing a little bit of a squat here. And it won't be forward necessarily, but you'll feel it. So here I would inhale and then sink down, feet in a V, wind up to pick up a ball. And your hips your buttocks is right underneath the upper body. Shift over here into the yawn leg. Release the left heel. And then come across. And let the hips carry you. 2. And let the arms feel heavy. 3. Now bring in the right foot. Wind up here. Release this heel. And now come across. Wait always until you can really ground the beginning leg. Let's do one more here. And sink it. This is a 3 times 3 move. This is the third cycle of 3. Carry the ball to the side. Inhale to lengthen and then sink to exhale. We're going back that way towards the right. Shift to the left. Release the right heel and come across. Let the arms go. Let the hips carry you. Wind up. Right heel goes out. You come towards that leg with your hips, and it'll carry the knees and the ankles with it, and the upper body. And one more. to our right. This has been described as watching a tide pool where the grasses are moved by the gentle waves. So feel your body be moved by water. Sink. Wind up. Release the left heel. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. It's a little bit of a squat, isn't it? Exhale. And here, one more here. Last one. The right heel comes in. We finish the move. We prepare for our next move, which will be push-pull, by taking a nice grounding here first. Bring the energy to the heart. Exhale down. To the head. Slow exhale down. Push, pull, or giving and receiving energy. Shift to your right to bring the left heel forward. Pushing from the heel of the hand starts here, moves down through the body, moves out. At a certain point, the palms face each other and then they turn back to the heart, inhaling. Push, pull. There's your inhale to the heart. Feel the circle in it. When you come back, don't lose the circle. Let it keep going so that we don't stop the circle. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to say, square the hips so that the body is moving really from the center. Three more on this left side of push-pull, or pulling the energy back here. You want to feel that. Giving and receiving energy back to your heart. Bring in the left foot. Inhale to sink it through the ground. Single grounding. Shift to the left side to bring the right heel forward for push-pull. Exhaling forward. Ready? Inhale. Make a sound. Then take the sound away and make it softer with your breath. Make it the heavenly feeling of giving and receiving energy. How do we do that? We use the chi, your intrinsic energy, and we direct it or focus it towards someone and back to ourselves. The joy of giving and receiving energy. Last one on your right side. Inhale the foot back in. Your right leg comes back in. You're in rider on horse position. Sink it down. Let's double ground it. Bring it to the heart. And down. Bring it to the head. Extend the spine. Feel it. And down slowly. And bring it all the way up. Slight back bend, upper spine. Extend the spine. Feel the body open. Slight back bend. Ground it through the earth as you inhale here and exhale slowly down. And feel the release when you get to the bottom. And ground it. Our next move is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. You're going to bring your left heel forward and you're going to pull in the energy from your fingertips. So let's ground it first. Shift it to the right. Bring the left foot forward. Palms are up this time. It's around the platter upside down. And you're pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the inhale and bringing it back to your heart on the exhale. And it's a circle. Feel the energy of your focus on that star. You can make it about something, perhaps love, community, the joy of doing things together. Or more on your left of pulling in the energy. Feel the weight shift, the energy of it as you move forward and you move back, releasing the toe in front, releasing the heel in back. One more now on the left side of pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through our fingertips. Single grounding between sides as we rest here for a moment on globes of energy. Shift to our left and release the right heel to pull in the energy on the right side, making sure that we inhale outside this knee here and then back outside the opposite leg. This is your right side now speaking. And extend the arms without locking the elbows as you pull in the energy from the farthest star through your fingertips. And feel it. Three more on your right side. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale, sink it through the earth, pulling in the energy from the farthest star. Take some energy to do. So we're going now to the taffies. Let's bring it all the way up to the head. And then once we finish grounding here completely, we'll get a little bit of water. Let's open it to the trees, the glorious trees of California and its beautiful mountains and hills. Open it even more in gratitude for that. Inhale back down on your exhale here. Your feet are in a V. Sink down. Bring your left hand under the right elbow, and we're moving to the left. Bring in the right foot. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Your right hand is underneath. It's the invite hand to the right. Sink it and move to the left. Continue the other way. Right hand under. Feel the sense of sticky taffy as the palms cross here, or just heavy air. Heavy air makes sense to me. You're moving so slowly and the palms are moved apart by the weight shift here. Wind up and then you move across with the hips. Beautiful. And it's all so slow. Right hand under to move to the right. When you feel the energy reach the toes and back, then you pull the leg in right here. Now pull it in. Because we want to create as much chi as we can feel here. It's really bringing energy to the whole body and your circulatory system here. So enjoy it as you move. Left hand under. Pull the palms apart with a weight shift. Beautiful. Let's do one more set over here to the right. And then we always want to return to the left. So your left hand will be the invite hand here underneath the right elbow. Beautiful. And this next one is having the right hip, your right hip grounded, and you're going to bring your left foot forward. It's anchor taffy. That's the anchor back there. And now you pull the palms apart forward, open to invite yourself to ground first before you move to the left. With the invite hand underneath. Anchor taffy. The left hip is now anchored and the foot. And you're moving to the right. Beautiful. Gaze from the third eye, which is the center of the forehead. That way, the head will stay elevated, but the chin will be parallel to the earth. This is going to be our last one to the right, and then we'll move back to the left with anchor taffy. And return to the left. Beautiful. Bring in the foot, sink it. Let's double ground it. Bring it to the heart. These are so joyful. Bring it to the head. And take it all the way up to the stars. As night comes on, we always want to celebrate that change of light to dark. And now we come to circles taffy. Find your V here. You'll use your feet out like that. You want to keep them in a way that you can control this. But as you do this, you want to feel that you can really bring the knees down a little bit, but not beyond the big toes. Okay, here we go. Circles taffy. 2, 3. Returning to the first one we did, basic taffy. These are all variations. This is our second variation. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under, pulling to the right. Bringing in the foot. 1, 2. I'm giving us time to breathe between these, so that'll be when I stop here. We inhale and sink, and then we inhale again. one. Sometimes I don't do this, but I think when things are needed, energy and grounding, you can add lots of grounding and it helps life. It's like jump rope. Sink the heels. You come up on the toes here. 3. And then the third one, you bring the left hand under. It's the invite hand to the left. And then you wait till you feel the energy move to the toes to bring in that foot. So let's do 2 more cycles so we can feel that. Moving to the right. Last one will be the end cycle here. And bring in the right and sink it down. Circles taffy has come to a graceful conclusion. And we have one more variation, which is perpetual motion taffy with heel step. And it also includes the heart protector move, which comes down the arm from the shoulder on the inside of the arm without touching. Okay, here we go. Heel step. Flex the foot, drop the heel first. Extend it out until you can feel the toes of the back foot. Beautiful. And move from the hips with the knee and the ankle so that everything is synchronized. Keeping the spine long and gazing from the third eye so that we don't drop the heaviness of the head over our knees. So really stand tall. Beautiful. That looks great. It has no ending or number here, so I don't really know if I'm at 9 yet, but I think let's do 3 more. 9 is the noble Chinese number, declared by one of the emperors to be important. Let's do 2 more here, and then we'll end perpetual motion taffy. And sink it down. The taffies are wonderful, energizing, all the elements that we need for a long and joyous life. And now we move to working the pulley. We're going to bring the right hand under, the left hand will come forward. You're going to bring the left heel forward, and we're going to all work the pulley together, like the pulley of life. Push, and then pull this hand back on the inhale. So here's your exhale. Here's your inhale. And the other hand follows. It's the partner hand, doing the same thing. You don't even have to come over the shoulder here. You can just, when you come back, you're bending the elbow and then bring it forward. And that's pretty safe for us. And you're going to slide on the front heel and slide on the back toe. A diagonal cross of the body, dominated in front by the left hand right now on the exhale and the inhale of that hip back. Last one on your left. Good. Bring that foot back in. Inhale. Sink it down. Shift towards your left side, bringing that left hand under here, and the right hand will come out from the shoulder as you slide forward and slide back. And we should add the sense of exhaling here on your right side and inhaling that hip back. And that actually will turn the body. The breath motivates all movement in a subtle way. Four more. Two more. Last one of working the pulley on your right side. We come to a graceful conclusion here. Inhale. Sink it through the earth. Bring your feet into a V. Light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Sink and rise. Exhale down, feet in a V. Inhale out. 2, 3. It's joyous, isn't it? Light at the top of the head. Now circle the palms. Really feel the wrist circle here with the heel of the hand. And you're circling the Tao 9 times. Inhale. Hold it there. It's the Tao. It looks like that. It's a circle. Sink and rise. All the opposites are being celebrated here of yin and yang. Good. And now let it go. Bring your left hand on top for the inhale. That's close to the heart. Sink it down, feet in a V still. Light at the temple, bringing the palms up to just behind the ears. Your temple is your light here. Sink down. Your temples are the temple. Circle the palms forward with the fingertips up. Hold it. Inhale. Sink and rise. Let it go. Your light moves out into the earth and down towards it. Bringing the left hand on top here. Inhale. Preparing for joyous breath. And sink it down. Come up to the balls of the foot and sink it down 4 times. We're supposed to drop on the third. So you're staying up on the balls of the feet for at least the first 2. Now, and the last cycle of 4. Joyous breath. Make it fun. Now, all of that sinks into the ground. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Our next move is widening the stance here of the V, and it's passing clouds. All things change. The feet stay on the earth. Brushing the elbow. Notice there's almost a figure 8 that we draw here as you touch the elbow. Figure 8 is the symbol of infinity or long health and happiness. Last one. Foot comes back in, and we come to our 6 healing sounds. The first one being the heart for ho, ho. The next one being both hands for hu, hu, the spleen. The third one being for the liver, tsu, which will come across here, tsu. And the next one being for the lungs, sh. Shi for the triple heater, and chi for the kidneys. Ho, hu, tsu, sh, shi, chi, ho, hu, tsu, sh, shi, chi. Last one, 5 chuis. Ho, hu, tsu, sh, shi. 5 chuis, heel step. Tree, tree, figure 8. Tree, tree, tree. Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, night and day, the seasons, yin and yang, all the opposites we have put together here. And then bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Bringing in the light, looking through the window of eternity and over it. Hold 30 seconds. Interlace the palms, the fingers, in gratitude. 13,000 years of great teachers and students for Qigong, and the work of Wen Shanlong and Justin Stone, 1974. Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements in one pose. In gratitude to all of us who love to practice this.